Welcome to a new video, and this video is slightly different from my normal stuff. But it's similar, but it's different. But it's similar, but it's different. I've got Marty Dunn's Bull Bar in my workshop, not in his wagon. I bet lots of people are seeing it running around with the Bull Bar on going, where's the Bull Bar gone? It's right here. So he rang me on, I think it was Friday morning? Maybe Friday morning. He had a problem. This bit not goodness. So what's happened is the brackets that were being welded on for the spots have cracked. That one's cracked off completely. You can see there, it's cracked off and gone. This one, look, there's a hairline crack going through it already, doing there. And I haven't really looked at the other side, but I'm going to make new brackets and brace them all up anyway. And when I say make new brackets, what I'm going to do is keep these original ones on, because they are good, strong, alley, nice and thick. But I've just ordered from Metals For You, obviously who I always use. They supplied everything from the back end of my wagon. And if you haven't seen the back end of my wagon, you're in for a little treat, because I made a custom Dutch bumper for my wagon, if you haven't seen it. So I made it up for the back of the ERF. I've even got downlights to put in the bottom, but I just haven't put them in yet. But Metals For You, they supplied all the materials for that, and they're also supplying all the materials for making my inlays and stuff as well on my wagon. So she'll look really good. I'm actually in the middle of making the rear infill for my wagon as well. So this bit is all going to be covered with checker plate. I've put this bend in, so it goes in like that and like that. But my bender isn't wide enough. My bender's only 600 wide, and I need one at least a meter wide to put this bend in at 99 degrees. But I don't have one, so I've actually sent it down to my friend. He's called Fitter Steve on TikTok and OnlyFabs on YouTube. Check him out. He builds digger buckets and really cool stuff. Tractors and plays. He's really cool. You'll see him at Truckfest Northeast with me. But he's taken that down to his workshop in Middlesbrough to put that bend in for me, and he's going to bring it back up, and I'll get it prepped, painted, and put on the wagon. Back onto Marty's parts. So what I'm going to do is I've ordered some aluminium channel. What I'm going to do with the aluminium channel is fit it under there, because this is just on a flat which is only as strong as that little weld is there, with all this weight bouncing up and down on it. That, if I put a bit of that channel in, shape it to that under there, it'll box it in, and also make that a million times stronger, because it can't fold under itself. So just got to wait for the materials to turn up, and then we'll be able to crack on and get that done. Got the lights off. You can see this bracket's gone. This one is cracked. It's got stress cracks in it. It's bent down, so I'll have to bend it back up again. I'll have to warm it up and bend it back up. But it's got stress cracks in it, and I think it's going to crack across the bottom there. So good job where Marty's found it now. But you can see it's marked the bar where the light fell off, which is annoying, but I'll touch it up from. There's a bit missing. It's missing. It's there. This is the one that's broken, which is on the floor here. There we are. And then this one, it wasn't going to be long before that one let go. I need a light, get a better light on that. Got the, which is prepped. I just need to weld this onto here. I've just had the delivery from Metals For You, so I'll get this welded up, clean this off. There you go, like that. And then I'm going to get then once that's cleaned off, I'm going to get the the channel cut up. Make that all look nice. I also got to weld this one up as well. I haven't forgotten about that one. Yeah. One side is done. The broken side is done. It's not painted, but it's repaired. I didn't film any of it yesterday. An alley welder might look at this welding I'm going to show you in a second and go, oh, it's crap welding. But bear in mind that this is the first time I've been on the TIG doing alley welding in, it's gotta be year and a half, possibly even 2 years. I don't get that much alley welding, which is a shame, because I really love alley welding. When I get back in the swing of it, get the machine set up and stuff like that, I love doing it. But here we are. So what I've done is, unfortunately, the channel that I ordered, in my head, was a different shape than it came, but I've adapted, I've improvised, and I've overcome. I thought, so the channel was going to be 50mm that way, with 25mm down there and there. But no, it's 25mm wide, then 25mm that way, and then 50mm that way. But I've improvised and I've overcome. What I've done is I've cut it and welded it on. I left the original ones on the top. That just gives extra strength, and also it keeps everything in the right place. Welded these on. So I already welded, TIG welded all around there, around the top on both of them. This one's not that nice. The welding's not that nice, but I kept having problems where it was getting dirty because I tried to clean it, but I think with the next one I'm going to clean it even better. It just works nice when it's clean, especially alley welding. Because it's not the shape that I wanted it, I've also welded in a little gusset into the side there. So that's nice and strong now. And then the other thing is, it now hides the nuts for the lamps. So when you look in from the side, essentially look in from that side, all you see is a little box. All the nuts are covered up, and that'll be painted up lovely and hunky-dory, and you'll never see the nuts. So yeah, no one wants to see Martys nuts. No one wants to see Martys nuts, do they? First job I'm going to do on this one, this is the second one, after I've had my first one done, I'm going to clean all this off, all the way around here. We're essentially going to paint the whole thing anyway. Then in the middle, I clean it down, and then, I don't know, I'll put noise cancellation on. Put noise, in the middle, clean it down, and diagram the welds off. You can see this weld here. What's the... Yeah, it's getting there. Yeah. That didn't work, did it? The headphones are falling out. Sorry about the noise. The TIG makes a hell of a racket. I don't know why, but it's really loud when I'm running it. But I've got the gusset all machined out, all cleaned up. So I've cleaned it up as within an inch of its life. So now I'm just going to start. So I'll probably stick it on a time lapse, and you can watch me make a mess of doing some TIG work. I need to get more. I love doing TIG work. In fact, I'm going to do more TIG work on my wagon, because then I get more practice and I can show everyone what I do. And hopefully, you never know. If anyone wants anything done, give us a shout. I love doing this kind of stuff. If I can make enough money with it, maybe I could start my own. Maybe that's where I should go. I don't know. What do you think? My brain didn't work there today. Lots of words came out and none of it made sense. I hope it made sense to someone. I feathered all the repairs off. I haven't filled anything. I've just feathered it off. Kind of in a way. Ideally, I would have filled it and smoothed it and all that stuff, but in the time frame I've got, I'm just doing the best I can. And also, the bull bar ideally needs fully stripped and painted anyway. But cleaned it all off, sanded it down, just putting some primer on, some high build. I've etch primed all the bare alley where I was working. So now I'm just putting the primer on. We'll get them looking smooth. Repairs are done. I've primed them, flattened the whole thing. And now I'm going to paint it. Got my colour mixed up. I'm just going to get the kit up ready to go. And then these are ready to paint. And then actually, in about an hour's time, I'm getting another one of CT Haulage's wagons to do a side skirt on it, because the side skirt's been damaged. I enjoy this bit. I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. So when you come back in a few seconds, you'll see these lovely and painted and shiny. Spotty dog. Shiny! I always forget how much of a pain things like this are to paint, because the round, you miss an edge. There's always a chance you miss an edge, and all these edges here fitting in there, and trying to put the paint on nice without having it all run off. But I'm quite happy with that. I hope Marty's happy with it. I'm happy with the fixings. I paint in there as best I can. Obviously, the problem with painting into gaps like that is you get blowback. So when you're blowing the paint in, the air pressure pushes it back out. So you got to try your best to get it in. But it's just got doing. So we'll get this bull bar thrown on the front of that wagon there, and then you'll have to go home, get it cleaned for Walsingham tomorrow. Are you getting to Walsingham tonight, Marty?
You got this?
Are you getting to Walsingham tonight?
Up on now, yes.
Oh. What time are you going to be fucking getting there? 'Cause,
8 o'clock, I think.
aye.
Got 4 wagons to wash, yeah.
Are you washing them all, like? I was going to say.
I'll give them a hand.
That way. Back on. All nipped up, plugged in. Spotty dog, that man. So now Marty's got to go. He's got to pinstripe the corners again, and then get away and clean it because it's Woolsey tomorrow. And yeah, he's been in quarries this morning, so I got some footage of it in the Walsingham show. So you'll see how nice and clean it's going to be. Yeah, you're going to be spending lots of time now cleaning, aren't you?
Aye.
There we are. He's away now. We'll see him tomorrow at Truckfest. He's away to get loaded up and then away to clean. He did clean it last night as well. It's just joys of quarry work, and that's what I mean about that wagon. When I say he looks after it, when you see it at the shows, it's amazing. It runs in new quarries all day, every day. I'm just waiting for him to hit the horns. There we are. To me, that's the best sounding new V8 I've ever come across. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Come along for the journey of other stuff like my ERF and all the other bits. Like demo side skirt, he's going to pick that up later today. Yeah, let's crack on. Get mine clean for Walsingham tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I'll get filming tomorrow as well. Catch you in a bit. Ta-ra for now.